it's Darlene and welcome to my kitchen and my channel. So some of you asked what I eat in a day, so that's exactly what this video is going to be. As I have mentioned on Instagram, I have dedicated to going full force with not only working out, but going very low carb. I stay under 20 grams of carbohydrates, and I also do low calorie, so that means I don't put a lot of fat into it. So I stay under 1200 calories. I'm gonna preface this video by saying, make sure if you do any diet or exercise program that's new to you, that you check with your doctor first. This is just what I do. I also do intermittent fasting. So currently it is 2:30 and I have not eaten yet. So I ate my last meal at 5:30 last night. So let me just say before we get started is that I do use a couple apps with regards to food, and I'm going to do a video where I go more into my whole diet and lifestyle change of eating, but to help you, these ones really help. One is MyFitnessPal, so you can track all of your carbs, calories, macros. You can track it all, your weight, your exercise, you can track everything in there, and it's free. They do have a premium version. I don't use it, I just use the regular one. The other app that I use is called Zero. I think it's called Zero. That is an intermittent fasting app. So it will help you keep track of the last meal you ate. You just click, okay, boom, done for the day, and then you'll see. So for today, I'll put a little thing here. I fasted for 21 hours. I wasn't expecting to fast for 21 hours. I was just super busy between, I did 55 minutes of cardio this morning, and then I went and filmed and did some work, and then I came back and did a 30-minute workout on, it's like a cardio kickboxing, if you will. It's kind of a cardio kickboxing workout. I decided to start filming what I eat in a day, and before I knew it, it was, I think, what did I say, 2:30, 3 o'clock. And yeah, by the time I ate my salad, it was 3 o'clock. Roughly an hour and a half to 2 hours later than I normally would eat. I typically do between 18 and 20 hours, so it wasn't that much longer, but those two apps help a great deal. One of the recipes that I posted on Instagram was chicken skewers, and they're so good. They're like, have a Greek flair to them. So I thought I'd share that recipe with you because that's what I'm making for dinner tonight. And then I'll show you what I'm gonna have for lunch. And I eat no later than, absolutely no later than 6. I try to eat at 5, but because I'm probably gonna not have lunch until 3 or 3:30, I will probably push it until 6 o'clock. So the ingredients for this chicken skewers, in here I have cut up into cubes some chicken breast, and I also have some zucchini, a green onion, just one. I have skewers. I love these. I just think food on skewers is fine. You don't need to put it on a skewer. I soaked them in water. And grape tomatoes. And then the spices that I'll be using is salt and pepper. I'll be using olive oil, paprika, oregano, thyme, and basil. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of olive oil. All right, so what I'm going to do is take my little chicken over here. You can see it on the side, good. So I am going to take a little bit of olive oil. I do measure everything. So measure and weigh everything. I have a scale as well. So I will measure out my food before I eat it. This is 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And so I am going to put that on there. I forgot an ingredient. Lemon, because we're gonna zest it, and we're going to, can't have Greek without a lemon. Salt and pepper. I want this to be super flavorful. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle however much spices. Spices are free, so I don't have to worry about it. But I'd say it's probably a 1/4 teaspoon of each. So we have the oregano and the thyme and the basil. And then one of my favorite things, you can tell because my jar is almost empty, is some paprika. And in fact, I'm just gonna use it all up, which, okay. Just gonna chop it up just like a rough chop. I'm just adding it in for flavor. So all I'm gonna do is just mix this chicken. Just gonna take and zest. What I do is I just do it upside down, but so you can see it zests limes, lemon, oranges. So I'm gonna zest an entire lemon. Zest is such a great flavor. Make sure it's all coated and let that marinate. Now, while that's doing that, I am gonna prep the rest of my vegetables. So I have my lemon here and I'm just gonna cut it into wedges. So like 4 of them. And I'm just gonna set it off to the side. I have the zucchini. I have learned. I made them about 1 inch thick. That was too much. The chicken actually cooked on the skewer before, so I'm going to make them a little bit smaller. And I know from experience that I'm just gonna use 2 of them, even though I have a 3rd here, so I'm just gonna use 2 of them. I also have some grape tomatoes. So this is gonna all just hang out. Stick this in the fridge. So for lunch today, I am going to have a spinach salad. So I have some baby spinach here. This is a staple. I put it in everything. I sneak it into everything. So I'm gonna measure it out. You can either weigh it or just squish it in a cup. I sort of know, because I've been doing this long enough, what 2 cups of spinach look like. So I am going to, this is about 2 cups, probably a little less, but that'll work. Then I want feta cheese. I have some here. And I'm gonna take that little 2 tablespoon scooper and put my feta cheese. Okay, I love Kalamata olives, so I know that on here it's 9 halves. That's the measurement. So it just makes it easy for me, and yes, I count them out. And I get my 9. Grape tomatoes, just gonna slice them. So I like a little crunch. Sometimes I use almonds. These are Parmesan cheese crisps, which are great because they have 0 carbs, but they do have calories. So you can have 7 crisps for 40 calories. I think 7 is all I really need. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of smush them up because I just want the crunch. Then I need a little bit of fat in here, so I'm gonna have half an avocado. And I'm just gonna take the smaller half. So we're gonna add a little bit of avocado. Now, a little bit of pepper. And just a very small amount of salt, because the Kalamata olives do have a little salt, but we are gonna put just a small amount. And then just a touch of oregano, just a tiny bit. Trust me, it'll be so good. Put some olive oil. I'm just not feeling like super heavy. I just wanna do 1.5 spoons of olive oil. And I don't need it all, I can already tell. So it's truly a tablespoon. I'm gonna set that to the side, I'm sure I'll use it. And then a little bit of lemon. I have it cut. I'm gonna just use a little squeeze of lemon. And there you go. So that is my salad. All right, so I'm gonna go eat this and then I'll be back later. Okay guys, I'm back. So I had my lunch and I have been downloading videos, otherwise I would have been back with you sooner. So I made a little bit, I took some of those grape tomatoes and 2 tablespoons of feta cheese and just made a little topper. Remember, I didn't use all of that olive oil for my salad, so I used that 1/4 tablespoon of olive oil in there. I'm going to go ahead and skewer them. I've already started. I actually have some on the grill right now, but this is what it looks like. So I just take the skewers, I've kept them in water, and I just thread the chicken and then the zucchini and alternate them. Quite simple. And I usually put 3 pieces of chicken and 3 pieces of zucchini on here. And then at the very top, I just put 2 cherry tomatoes, or 1 cherry tomato, however many will fit. And that is as easy as it is. So I'm gonna finish this last one up and I'll be right back. All right guys, now we're gonna make the sauce, the dipping sauce. So I have some chopped up mint. I have half a cup of sour cream. This baby cucumber, so I'm just gonna grate that. I love these little baby cucumbers. They're awesome. They come in a 4-pack. Just gonna stir that up. Okay, so I'm gonna add some fresh ground pepper and a little squeeze of lemon juice. And there we go. We have our beautiful sauce for our chicken skewers. So as you can see, I put mine directly on the grill because I'm running out of time to actually eat. I like to eat before 6. So I put mine on the grill and then I put my husband's in the oven. And then at the last minute, I'll put them on the grill and sear them. What I do is take some of those lemon slices that I cut up, and I'm just gonna give them a nice squeeze. And I'm gonna flip them over. And then I put the lemon, actually, the ones that I squeezed, I'm gonna put that on the grill itself as well, and a little bit more. All right guys, so one of my favorite snacks, and a snack that I will have today, is celery with cream cheese. So I measure out the cream cheese, and then this is a stalk of celery. To make things easy, it's all about easy, right? I just cut up the celery stalks, clean them, cut them up, and I keep them in little baggies so I can just grab them. And this is, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take a little bit of the feta. This is a teaspoon, a little bit of the feta and the tomato. And then a little teaspoon, I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons just on the side so I can dip my little pieces of chicken in there, and there you have it. Doesn't that look so yummy? All right guys, so that is it. That is an example of what I eat in a day. It's just one example. I absolutely love this recipe with the chicken. It is so good. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.